What we're doing is we're tightening this chain, taking the tension, and as we walk it down the chain, that puts the tension on the alternate support. Okay? At that point, we've got this anchored and supported. Now we can cut this wire. And you've got to have safety glasses, you wear leather gloves, and you pull so that there's no tension on this wire when you cut it.
Okay. Very
important that there's no tension on this wire. And then you cut this wire. When you cut it, you want to have control over it. So you hold on to it here, use your bolt cutters or wire cutters and cut it right here. Now then you just take this end of the wire, stick it in the ground so it doesn't flop up in your face. At that point, now we can get rid of this post, and then let's walk out here. Your tractor up with the log chain going up to your stretcher. And so you're lined up here about 5 or 6 degrees off of center. That gives you room then to come in here with your other tractor, pull this post, re-drill the hole, set the post, and at that point you install a new wire assembly here, and you pull up your wire that's cut here, you put your crimping sleeve in here, and you fasten it. You release the tension with your, once you have tension on your foundation wire, you release the tension on the temporary wire.
Okay, Brad, you want to talk about the angle that the new post should be set in, your chance to make improvements on your trellis system?
Well, if you look down the row, if you'll turn around and look down this row, you can see a number of the posts being pulled in towards the vineyard. And that's because we initially set these posts vertical. But a vertical set creates an interesting fulcrum effect here, so that as frost heaving, changes in soil moisture, and the tension on this wire interact, it gradually pulls this post up, and so this post is going up and headed this way. And that's because there's only one vector of force here. The vector is pulling down the row into the vineyard. If we angle our posts at an angle, and you can see if you look down that row, there's a post that I have set. It's angled at 15 or 20 degrees. Then we are adding an additional vector. At that point, what we're doing is we're having a vector of force this way still, pulling on our post, but because we're angled like this, some of that force is actually pressing down into the soil. And that holds the post down, and you can see it's that outward leaning post is giving us great control over the location and position of the post.